Hey guys, Twigs here. So I've been kind of sitting on this, but we're going to be reacting and going over the content that we're going to be seeing from the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3 live stream special program presentation. It's called The Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins. It's going to be taking place after the events, obviously, of 1.2. The destruction / abundance lady that popped up at the tree with Imbibtor Lunae and Xuan. So that was crazy, especially what happened with Tingyun. I'm still anticipating what happened with Tingyun. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to be going on in the 1.3 story that's going to be going down. So before we jump into this, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like button is going to help get the video out there. Hit that subscribe button so it'll help us build a community. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button. While you're at it, hit that notification bell so you'll be informed whenever I go live or upload any new content. So with that being said, let us jump right into this. Here we go.
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skips.
Really pretty. They always do a great job with the animation.
Stars,
pretty good view too.
to shine brightly among them.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Great music as always.
All things in this world have their laws.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lawfu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Badass looking. I love his attacks.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe.
Oh?
Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
What's this?
We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
They're adding new cool stuff to the... They are so... I love how they just are banking on Simulated Universe. Oh, a new character. Cool. That's a cool looking enemy, though. Great trailer. Great trailer. And I love that they're really just banking on what we love, and that is the Simulated Universe. Simulated Universe is great. Alright, so we're going to see some Imbibtor Lunae gameplay. This is a good character. I loved his attacks whenever we got to play him in the story. Alright, the dragon attack, that was what made it so good, especially where you kept on like upgrading what his skill would do. I love that. And his ult is amazing.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Dan Heng does have secret strength.
Now, let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng, Imbibtor Lunae's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibtor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement.
So that's the trade-off with
single target
Imbibtor
damage is
Lunae.
replaced with multiple
Is that you
target
gotta,
damage.
if you want to do those special attacks, you gotta consume those skill points.
In Imbibtor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibtor Lunae's allies.
Well, hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibtor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama
that?
Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibtor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Okay.
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all. Imbibtor Lunae's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadragon, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibtor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Cool.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibtor Lunae to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
That way you can go ahead and have
Such is the
bonus skill
power
points.
of the High Elder. Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Dan Heng, let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Xuan.
Okay. Let's check out this chick. Alright. Setting up the battlefield. Her attacks look cool. And boom! That looks pretty badass.
Oh, her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty
She's a
impressive.
preservation unit?
High
Interesting.
above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omniscia!
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. Is a quantum type character, following the path of preservation.
Okay.
But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Xuan takes a different road.
Alright, let's check it out.
Precisely. After using her skill, Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns.
How does
this
it work?
allows Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Okay. I
When
see.
the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Xuan's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team.
Okay.
Secondly, when Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Xuan's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all. Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration.
Let's see
During
this.
exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby
Okay.
preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master Diviner. Reliable and determined.
So instead of creating shields, what she does is share the damage, like split the damage that one of her allies would take with her. So cutting the damage that the ally would take in half because she would be sharing it. She also grants damage reduction, and she's also able to heal herself with her talent. So it's a unique way. It's a very unique way of shielding instead of just using your typical shields. So it is interesting. I got to see more of this to really get a grasp on if I'm down with it or not. Uses a pickaxe. Okay. Looks like this chick's. I think they said it was a girl. Looks like she's a cook.
Does her name ring a bell?
And of the
You
abundance
got it.
element.
She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard
Yeah.
Landa.
Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Okay.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like
So she
fermented
grants healing
carrots?
and also
Ooh, my favorite.
increases
You guys want
aggro.
to try some?
No, I'm good.
Interesting. That's pretty neat.
Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally.
Huge!
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Burst, heal,
Anyone?
and
No?
a cleanse?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how she even fits
What?
it in her backpack.
Sometimes
Okay.
big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns.
Oh.
This effect will further restore a set
Lynx
amount
is
of
gonna be
HP
a really good
characters with
healer.
survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer. Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star.
So on this, we got Dong Hung as Imbibtor Lunae, and then we got Yukong, Asta, and March 7th. Not bad, not bad. 2 Harmony units and a pretty decent shielder unit. All right,
In the character war.
all right, and with the Fuxuan character event banner, we got Fuxuan herself as the 5-star unit, and then we got the new 4-star unit Lynx. I might go for the
During the
Lynx because Lynx has a
corresponding event
really
form,
good healing.
the drop rate all.
So we're going to
farther
get
than the
companion
Snow
missions
Plains
with,
and
I guess,
Mohasle.
these characters?
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision.
Oh,
Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering
Okay.
her past.
oh, that
Farther
sounds
than the Snow
interesting.
Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family.
Okay, that's with
Lynx
Lynx.
returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
Okay.
And last but not least, Mohasle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Okay.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
I like the
Those
Total
names are so
Recall.
intriguing.
Total
I
Recall
feel
might
like
be
these
actually really
missions
good,
will answer
really
lots
interesting
of
with March
questions.
7th to learn more
Like,
about her past.
Why is Bailu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, Trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy.
Okay.
The Swarm True Stings.
It looks like a really badass looking enemy.
True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarmy? Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just
So they can just
thinking
keep on
about it.
duplicating. That's pretty interesting.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
That looks really interesting. A new
What a
path.
roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
I'm looking forward to this.
Big updates need big rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous.
All right, let's check these out.
First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze Power Cap will be raised from 180 to 240.
240. Nice.
Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day.
Okay.
Once Trailblazer Power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblazer Power.
So in
Alright,
other
so we
words,
got-
if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
Alright, so this it was a small stream, but it really is taking home, like driving home, exactly what it needs to drive home. We got a new part to the main story quest, which is really nice and really interesting. But on top of that, we're getting Imbibtor Lunae, who looks like a really good destruction unit. We got Xuan. I'm going to be butchering her name for as long as I can because I can't get it right. It's a very interesting preservation unit. I like how she's going about a different way of doing shields, but by not doing shields, but granting damage reduction and splitting damage with her allies and herself. Interesting, and it looks like she's got a great looking ult. Her ult looks badass. And then on top of that, we are getting a really good 4-star healer in Lynx. I am really impressed with how well Lynx heals. It is absolutely great and is also able to do cleansing on her allies and is able to push aggro to one of our other allies. So if you have Fire Trailblazer, you can heal the Fire Trailblazer while adding more aggro on top of her, and you could even do that with a great build with or great combo with Clara. Clara loves aggro, so put more aggro on Clara, and she's going to be just countering all day, every day. So I think Lynx is looking like a really good 4-star healer. I'm thinking about wishing for Lynx. But even more impressive with this update is that we're going to be getting a little bit of a upgrade or update to our the resin or the Trailblazer stamina system. The cap is increased, and we even get reserved Trailblazer power. Therefore, that's more Trailblazer power on top of Trailblazer power or stamina, whatever you want to call it. So overall, I'm liking this update. The story looks good. A lot of story stuff going down. And then on top of that, and I can't wait. I can't wait for the simulated universe with the Swarm Disaster. That looks super interesting, and I am definitely going to be playing that whenever it updates. When this update comes about, I think the simulated universe is really going to take the cake. So I'm looking forward to 1.3. It looks really good. Head down to the comments and let me know what you guys are thinking about update 1.3. Are you excited about the Swarm Disaster update to the simulated universe? Are you excited for any of these new characters like Imbibtor Lunae or Lynx? Are you excited for the Trailblazer stamina update? I am. And are you excited for any of the story stuff? It looks all good. So head down in the comments, let me know what you guys are thinking. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hitting that like button definitely helps out with getting this video out there so more people can watch it. Hit that subscribe button. That helps us grow a community over here. And by subscribing, you're subscribing to more gaming content by me. So definitely hit that subscribe button. And hit the notification bell so you'll be informed whenever I go live or upload a new content. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys later.